Okay, so this is the High Priestess. Yes, so I'm already seeing from you, Pisces, that there is a message. The High Priestess always sends messages down. She is a connection between the divine and earth, and her messages are something that usually translates to like all humanity. So this is good. We're on a good start. Okay. I can't wait. And you see the two pillars that she's sitting between. So this is also something that could affect us globally. And also, I'm feeling some Scorpio energy coming from this card for some reason, and I think that has to do with we have the full moon in Scorpio on May the 7th, so some things are going to be revealed at that time too. So maybe some of that energy is coming through to have secrets being revealed. So let's see what else. We have the next card is going to be the bridge card. So along this path of this message that you're sending out, this is going to be the bridge you cross to get to us, and it's also going to be a bridge that could be, rickety and shaky, or it could be a bridge that's stable, or it could be a person along your path that gives a message or helps usher your message along. So let's just see what it is. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this tells me that your message is one of manifestation. It's one of moving things forward. It's one about having abilities and capabilities, and it's also about seeing the truth of a matter. Okay, and it's also about it's another stately type thing. It's almost seems like you're trying to tell us something about the people who look out for our well-being, or the people who look out for our finances, is what I'm kind of feeling right now. So let's just see what this next card is. This is the root card. It's what's subconsciously driving your decisions right now. Or in this particular reading, it's what is driving your message. Okay, what your motives are. Okay, so okay. It is about, it's the Ten of Cups, but it's upside down. And so your message is it's about family. It's about warning people about the safety of their family. It's about telling us that we need to be careful somehow, or that our fulfilling our dreams or could be out of our reach for some reason. Okay, or because this card is in reverse. So this is a pretty powerful message that you're sending. When I first started doing this channel, I didn't realize that a lot of these messages that when I did a Pisces reading were so psychic. And so I'm also trying to take heed of you guys' abilities to tell us all a lot of stuff. So I'm really also going to go back and tell the rest of my viewership to always check out your particular message, because I think it always has something to do with not just you, but whatever you're trying to put out into the universe. So this is the past. This is something that you've heard about, or something that's influenced your message that you're carrying with you. It could be also something positive that just gives you this strength and this ability to bring us this message. Okay, it's the Hierophant. Okay, and it's upside down. So this is telling me that your message has to do with, or something in the past where you couldn't trust the traditions, or you couldn't trust maybe even the government, or something the government has done led you to believe that they didn't have everyone's best interest. So you're trying to send a message that not to just blindly follow whatever you hear, whatever you read, whatever you see, and that you need to really gather information that's going to benefit your family and do the best that you can for them, because you want this card for everyone to be upright. And this is also saying to me that you guys are trying to secure the future for your children, okay? Wow, this is pretty heavy stuff. But then, once I realized that a lot of this is what was happening with Pisces, giving me these messages, I started to just kind of take a different look at it. Okay, so this is what is the outcome of all of this. It's the outcome of your message, and it's the Page of Wands. So this is telling me that you're doing this for the youth. You're doing this so that the children can benefit. You're doing this so that they have a better future, a brighter future, so that they can manifest. So your message, which is a little bit unclear right now, but I feel like I don't know. I think it kind of did clear it up. This one right here, for the most part, is you're saying you're telling us to tell our kids not to always believe what they hear, not to always trust that they're being told the right thing, or that they need to they need to find facts, and they need to rely on their own common sense and their own moral compass. That's what I'm feeling from this reading. Whew. Okay, Pisces, this is a lot. Okay, but it's for the youth, it's for their well-being, it's for the future so that they can manifest, and I think this is a beautiful, beautiful message. Whew. Okay, so this is going to be the future card. This is the card where you're going to tell us, what's going to pop up for us. Is it going to be something good? Is this going to be something that we have to be cautious about, something we need to sidestep? Like it's going to be something we're going to meet in the future based on what you're telling us. Okay, the Star card. Okay, but it is upside down. Okay, the Star card, it's upside down. So I'm just going to look at my notes to see if there was something about when we talk about the Star card in reverse. It's saying that depression and illness and arrogance and impotence and being ignored. Okay. Wow, that's pretty heavy. Okay, so what this is telling me is that in the future, if we don't heed your message, then the youth are going to be ignored, and they're not going to be able to thrive the way that they should. And this, they're not going to be able to manifest this if they don't heed your message. I think this is a strong message. And it's scary in a way, because you're saying that, with this being upside down, that they could be easily ignored. So I think that also I'm feeling a lot of Gemini energy coming through right now, and it's, we do have Gemini coming. We have Mercury coming into Gemini on May the 11th, and then we have the Sun and Moon around May 20th and 22nd going into Gemini. So I'm also feeling that what's channeling through from you is that our kids need to learn to speak out for themselves, and they need to learn to change the narrative. And that's what Gemini energy does. It sends messages, it changes narratives, it opens lines of communication. Maybe you're saying also that they need to start some sort of independent site where it's for the people, by the people, like apart from like Facebook. This is heavy. Like apart from the things that are owned by other people. Well, that sounds interesting. I mean, I don't even know where that came from, but that's a message that I just felt like I just channeled through here. Okay, well, I will definitely heed that advice, or at least try and, see if that's, going to come up in the future. maybe put that message out there. I think I just did on my channel. But I feel like that's what you just taught me. Okay, so also Pisces, let's go on to the next one, which is yourself. So this is about you. This is something that is your strengths, your weaknesses, the weaknesses that you need to turn into strengths. So this is not going to be necessarily a message to us, but more of something that you need to heed to continue on this path, or to clarify your own thoughts, really. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Wands, and that is upside down. Okay, so this is your ability really to manifest right now. I feel like you're struggling to get your message out. So this is let me see what the Seven of Wands, if that's Seven of Wands. This is telling me that you almost feel like you're feeling kind of weak, or like your boundaries are not there, being closed in, or yeah, I feel this too. Like you feel like quitting almost, it's like you have this sense right now, like nothing's worth it. Okay, but you know that that's not true. So this is just like, I want to say that this is coming out like for yourself as like for the month, for this particular reading. It's a weakness where you're like saying, what's the point? And not what's the point in all this? That's not really what I'm getting. It's like you're feeling like your message is falling on deaf ears, like no one's like you don't have enough control over the situation, and it's just going to spiral out of control no matter what you do. That's where I'm getting it. It's just that you're feeling like this, everything's going to spiral out of control. So you're not speaking up as much, or you're not projecting your message as much, or you're not standing out as much. So I would say to you right now, don't do that. Always keep reiterating your message, whether it's just to your kids, or whether it's, you may not have kids, but if it's to your family, or if it's to your people that you work with, or whatever, this message that you're trying to get out about the betterment of youth is what it looks like. So just don't give up, because we don't want you to give up, or don't hold it in, or don't stop, or always spread your message if that's what you feel like you need to do. Okay, so I'm also going to have some on my channel, a chakra unblocking that I'm going to do this month, and it's going to do all 7 chakras. I really want you to look at your throat chakra, and I want that to be unblocked, because I feel like right now your weakness is a blocked throat chakra. So definitely meet me for that. When I do that later this month. I'm just waiting for some stuff to come in for my setup, okay? All right, so the next one is going to be your environment. How do you feel about your environment? Is your environment conducive to you right now, or how others perceive you in the environment? So we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so wow, you've got the 10 of Pentacles right here. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. So this card could go a few ways. It could mean, firstly, that your particular situation is that you have enough money in your environment. Like you're wealthy enough to survive, you have someone who has wealth in their family, or right now you're looking at this in a different way, like you're looking at wealthy people and you're wondering what's going on with them. Like, is the wealthy people controlling things almost? Like, it could go either way. But I'm kind of thinking on the side that you're looking at wealthy people. Like, what is like extremely wealthy people, and saying, do they have your best interest? And also, do they have your children's best interest in mind going forward into the future? Or or if this is a message for all of us, you're saying to look at wealthy people because that's what you're seeing in your environment, or that's what you're looking outwardly to and wondering kind of like, what they're up to. Wow, okay, so we'll look at that too. All right, so the next card is going to be about your hopes and fears. Okay, so let's just take a look. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, and it's upside down. So your hope is that you would have this card upright, which is the Queen of Cups having it upright, is that there's enough compassion for everyone, but you're afraid that there's not. Or is there enough understanding for people? Is there enough humanity going on? Is there, enough, um, is there enough people thinking about our future for us? So that's what I'm getting from this card, is that is, or, this is something that you're channeling through right now. I mean, this may not be something you're always thinking about, or it's always a fear, but I do think that right now your fear is that there's not enough compassion for people, and that your hope is that that will turn around. And maybe when we do have, this younger generation coming through, we are actually entering into the age of Aquarian. And I did a video, if you go back and look at the Aquarius videos for last month, I was talking about ushering in the age of Aquarian. So I personally think that we are going to have enough humanity and enough compassion moving forward, because I felt like I saw it and I channeled it in through sort of the cosmic collective, that was going to happen. But and that this thing that's happening now to us, this pandemic, that it's breaking down old systems, and that we are ushering in a new system of compassion. And that I feel like some of these people who that are the eyes that these things that you're looking at in the environment, I'm getting the sense that it's going to be exposed, and then that's going to change things for all of us. So, okay, so I have your same, like, in a sense, I have those same concerns. Okay, so this is the outcome card of the message that you're trying to send us, okay? Whew. All right, the Knight of Cups, okay, and it's upside down again. So this is, again, from you as the outcome, as another warning, is that we need to usher in some sort of, again with the cups, we need to have more compassion. We need to have more leaders out there who have our best interest in mind, who can offer us some sympathy, some compassion, some answers going towards the future that's going to benefit humanity. So that's the outcome of your message. Like, we need to have this moving forward. We need to have this marching on. We need to take a stance. We need to be the knights that usher this in. We need to have some sort of stake in this, or hold our flags high and say, this is what we demand, and this is what we want. And that's what I feel like your message is. Oh my gosh, what a message. I'm getting chills.